Chris, would you mind passing the pussy?
I did in the chat room. People didn't like it, though.
Pass me the pussy, will you?
Who sings that again?
Iron Dragon.
Iron Dragon. Pass the pussy, huh?
Yeah, pass the pussy, will you?
Okay. That's a fun song.
It is a fun song. Just a mindless song that the PMRC would definitely be against.
Yeah. Hashtag not me too.
Well, speaking of the Me Too, and I'm not going to get into this too much, but I'm sure that you're well aware that some guy made accusations against CNN's Don Lemon that he sexually harassed him.
I did see that, but I didn't really read it. But
yeah, well, basically, what it boiled down to is that this Don Lemon was at some bar over in New York.
That's the Black Queen on CNN, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was at some bar, and some guy recognized him and walked up to him and, said, hey, I basically just recognized him. He says, can I buy you a lemon drop?
Okay.
The drink.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because he was just kind of goofing on his name, Don Lemon.
Okay.
Don Lemon Drop.
And
so Don Lemon supposedly said, no, dude, I'm just here to have a good time, whatever. Just, leave me alone.
Right.
So the guy went back to his table, hanging out with his friend. Now, this guy wasn't gay, all right? He was just saying that he just recognized him and was kind of goofing on him a little bit, right?
He was star fucking, more or less.
Well, I don't even know. I think maybe he wasn't necessarily a fan, but just so much as like, oh, there's that faggot Don Lemon. Let me go over there and offer him a lemon drop. Because that's typically a chick drink, right?
Sure.
So according to this guy, allegedly, this Don Lemon came over to his table later.
Yeah.
And shoved his hand down his pants.
The guy's pants?
No. Don Lemon went over to his table, put his hand down his own pants.
Okay.
Basically rubbed his junk with his hand.
All right.
And then pulled it out and stuck it under this guy's nose and said, you like that, motherfucker? You like cock or you like pussy?
And he didn't take a beating for that?
Well, that's interesting you would say that because our good friend Jericho basically made that point. It's just like, at what point does a guy come up and rub his junk and put his finger under your nose and ask you if you like cock or pussy?
Yeah.
And you don't lay him out.
Exactly. I would have fucking knocked him fucking unconscious.
Exactly. That's exactly what your boy Jericho says.
Okay.
And so anyway, to make the point here is that the point is that during the Kavanaugh hearings, when that Blasey Ford that that woman said that Kavanaugh quote unquote sexually abused her like 30 years ago. CNN was on this bandwagon. All victims must be believed. We must believe the victims. We must believe them. Well, Don Lemon, of course, he's denying this. This never happened. That never happened. I never did that. Blah, blah, blah. Right. What happened to the all victims must be believed?
Yeah, well, that only accounts for a certain belief system and not his, obviously.
Yeah, it only applies when it's not me.
Yeah, right. Of course.
Right. So here's our boy Jericho talking about this.
Okay.
What's going on, Americans? Jericho Green here with you once again, man. I'm just reading up on this new development in the Donna Lamone stink finger saga.
He calls him Donna Lamone.
Donna Lamone. It's funny.
Fingergate.
Fingergate.
Fingergate, Jesus.
Donna Lamone's Fingergate scandal. Just a quick recap. So apparently in July, he was at some after-hours spot, and some dude came up to him, "Hey, man, you're Don Lemon." He's like, "Nah, I'm just here to have a good time." Guy's like, "All right, my bad." Later, Donna comes up to her and, confronts him and take the kids out of the room real quick. Confronts him, or, stands in front of him, puts his hand inside of his own shorts, rubs his dick, and then takes his fingers out and puts them in homeboy's face. So, this is what the guy alleges. But there's a new development. Apparently, there's a witness. That's right. This guy's boss was standing right there. He said, "I was damn near standing in between them. I was right there." So it helps to kind of make sense of why he didn't swing on this dude. He didn't swing on Donna Lamone immediately. His boss is standing right there. I've been in pretty crazy situations where, had it been just me and this other guy, for sure, we would have tussled around for what was said. But nothing like this. I never had anybody put their hands on me, let alone their dick fingers under my nose.
Dick fingers.
His dick fingers.
His dick fingers.
So this guy says, "I was standing right there. Same thing. He offered him a drink. He said, 'No, I'm cool.' He said, then a few minutes later, he came up to him and he said there was like a pillar or whatever right there. And Donna Lamone was leaning up against it. He was kind of faded. Like I said, after our spot, he said, this is where people go after they've already been drinking. He said, if you've been drinking, you still want to party, there's only one place to go. So he says, they go there and everything. That's where they meet up with them. He says he goes over there, stands in front of them. Same thing. Remember, get the kids out of the room because there's a little addition to what happened. So he says he puts his hand down his board shorts, rub around on his little dick, takes it out, and then gave him the two fingers to the nose. And he said, "Do you like pussy or dick?"
It's too funny.
That's so not right.
It was like, "Do you like me? Is that why you're asking me stuff?" So he asked him that question, and he said it was a known thing. He said people knew about it. Word spread around. That makes me think that his boss was an asshole. Well, I take that back because he also said other people had to have seen it. He said it was right there. There's a bunch of people around, and he said the dude got shit for it. He said anytime they went to a bar, other bartenders would be like, "Hey man, you want a lemon drop?" You know what I mean? And it adds some validity to what he's saying because, fellas, if something like that happens to your boy, it's not no super serious shit. They didn't get hurt. Nobody died. If it's not no really serious shit, hey, you're never going to live that down. Every time there's a chance, every time you're around your boys, it's going to be lemon drop this and lemon drop that, and that's just the way it is. Hey, man, that's some crazy shit. And if something like that happens around your boys, not even that crazy, anything. It's just how men are. We rib each other. We talk shit about each other. It's how we tell each other that we like them without being all vulnerable and shit. Like, I've seen women come in, they have flowers. Oh, who are the flowers for? It's for my girlfriend. She had a rough week. We're going to get some wine and watch some movies and cook dinner. You don't do that. Hey, man, who the flowers for? Oh, my boy had a rough week. I'm going to grab some beers, go over there, give him some flowers, cook some dinner. It don't fucking happen that way.
Unless, of course, you're a millennial guy.
Right.
So if you're hanging out with your homies and they're talking shit to you, calling you names, fucking with you, that's your boy. That's how we communicate. May sound weird to women. That's how we roll. So, like I said, I added validity to what he's saying because, yeah, you're going to get shit for something like that from your boys and people you know. But if that happened, Donna Lamone, something's got to give because you told us, you and all the rest of the mainstream mediocres told us, believe all victims, #MeToo, #Time's Up. So #him too, #your time's up, Donna Lamone, you greasy lip bitch. I want to see you standing.